그거 다 delete 해봐.
알았어.
오케이. 어디서?
몰라.
Hi, I'm Dabz. 그거부터.
맘대로.
Hi, I'm Dabz, but you can call me Dabz. No, it's okay.
대충 그런 거잖아.
Oh yeah, I finished that book. Okay. Now I have to restart. Hi, I'm Dabz, but you can call me Dabz. So today I'm going to be doing the Midyear Freakout book tag, and basically what the Midyear Freakout book tag is it's a book tag, so it's like a tag so you answer all the questions with books. And since it's nearing the midpoint of 2020, that's why I decided to do this, because the middle of every year is at the end of June. So I want to do this to kind of recap on all the books that I read and like the best ones, the worst ones, and things like that. And I will link the original creators of the book tag in the description, and I also have the questions in the description. So for 2020, I have read 29 books in total, but by the time this video is out, it'll probably be 30 because I'm almost done with another book. So we have The Running Dream, The Siren, The Magician's Nephew, One of Us is Next, The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe, Again But Better, Frankly in Love, Almost American Girl, Chicken Soup for the Preteen Soul, Wicked Fox, Inside Out and Back Again, Extras, The Horse and His Boy, What Kind of Girl, The Tale of Desperado, Arch Enemies, Stars Above, Other Words for Home, Prince Caspian, Fairest of All, Supernova, Becoming Brianna, The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes, Reflection, Geekerella, Renegades, New Kid, Mockingjay, Diary, Love from A to Z, and the book that I am currently reading is Brown Girl Dreaming. That seemed like a little, but like if you scroll through it, it seems like a lot. But like it's like a little. Yeah. So I don't think I've read that many books towards like the end of the middle. Does that make sense? The end of the middle of the year. So like June and what's before June? May and June. I haven't read that many books because I'm working on reading Little Women, and that's kind of dragging me down because it's a very thick book, but also the language is a little bit hard. So I've been reading it with an audiobook, and I've also been reading other books while reading it. So I'm hoping that for the second half of the year, I can read a lot more. Yeah. Okay, so on to the tag. I have to pull up the questions. Okay, so the Midyear Freakout book tag. Question number 1 is the best book that I've read so far in 2020. And I would say that is either Renegades or Supernova, which is right here. I'm not going to take them out. It's right here and right here. I liked Arch Enemies too. It's just I didn't like it as much as the other two. And those books were great. I read them in my 24-hour readathon. You guys should check that out. And yeah, I love those books. So the second question is the best sequel that I've read so far in 2020. And for this one, it was kind of a tie between One of Us is Next and The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. But The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes isn't a sequel, it's a prequel. And I also decided that I liked One of Us is Next better. So that's the number 2. Number 3 is a new release that you haven't read yet, but you want to. And for that one, I did We Used to Be Friends. And that one, We Used to Be Friends was released January 7th, and I bought it for my book haul. I also talked a little bit about that book in my book haul video. You can check that out if you want, and I'm really excited to read it. Number 4 is the most anticipated release for the second half of the year. I had trouble finding this because I'm not that updated on like new releases and things like that, which I probably should get on. But the book that I chose is Instant Karma by Marissa Meyer, and it's coming out in November, I believe. And it's a romance, I think. So I'm really excited for that. Number 5 is the biggest disappointment. For this book, I did Fairest of All. Sad face. Because Fairest of All, I was really excited for it when I got it. It was like, oh, it's like Disney villains, super cool. It wasn't that good. I didn't like it that much. Number 6 is Biggest Surprise, and for that one, I kind of have 2. but for different reasons. The first one is Other Words for Home, because I wasn't like expecting that book. I wasn't expecting the book to be that good. Like, I wasn't expecting it to be in that poem style, but I also wasn't expecting me to like it as much as I did. And then the second one is Diary. That one is because the format inside of it was different. Oh my god. It's not a...
책 아니야?
Oh, well, it is a book, but then...
책에 있다 그랬어.
Okay, it's okay. It was like a you get to write in it book. It was like one of those books. And I didn't know it was going to be like that, so yeah. 7 is my favorite new author, and for this one, I didn't do an author that was new to me. I did like a debut author, and I did David Yoon. David Yoon wrote Frankly in Love, and David Yoon is Nicola Yoon's husband. Nicola Yoon wrote Everything, Everything, and The Sun Is Also a Star. I read Sun Is Also a Star, and I haven't read Everything, Everything yet, but I have it. And David Yoon, Frankly in Love was his first book, but I think he's releasing another one soon. And I chose him as my favorite new author because I really enjoyed Frankly in Love. I loved the like Korean culture that it had, and also because I couldn't really think of any other authors. Next one is my newest fictional crush, and I also didn't know what to do for this one because like I don't know, I just didn't know. So I did Adrian from Renegades, which is one of the main characters, just because he's so like, I don't know, I love his personality in Renegades. Number 9 was newest favorite character, and I had a little bit of a hard time choosing this one too, but I chose Sage from Geekerella because I loved Elle from Geekerella. Like, she was an amazing character and stuff, and I really related to her a lot. But the reason that I chose Sage is because she was like, I like cared about her. Like, when I was reading Geekerella, I kind of felt like I was Elle and Sage was like my best friend. She was so confident and like she always stuck up for Elle, and yeah. Relating to number 9, for number 10 was Book That Made You Cry, and for 10 I chose Geekerella. Wow. Geekerella is one of my favorite books that I read in 2020 so far, and I'm definitely planning to reread it. I have it on Kindle because when I read it for the reading rush, I didn't get to read it like I didn't get to absorb it as much as I wanted to because it was like the reading rush and I had to rush to read it. Wow, crazy. So yeah, I'm definitely planning on rereading that, but it made me cry like towards the end or something like that. The next one is Book That Made You Happy, and I was thinking of doing Geekerella again, but I felt like that would be kind of boring because like I did 2 of the same book in a row. So I chose Supernova, but it was more near the end that made me happy, which I can't talk about because spoilers. But I really loved the end. The end was like, while it was from like a different person's perspective, but like before that part, not the epilogue, before the epilogue. I don't know, it was so happy and it was so like, yeah. And another one, I just thought of this, could be Stars Above. The end of Stars Above was like, it just made me so happy. The next book, most beautiful book that I've bought so far this year or received, I chose a book that that hasn't actually got here yet. The Hen Who Dreamed She Could Fly. It's just so like pretty. The cover's so like beautiful and like it's pretty simple, but like I love the illustrations of it. And I chose that for one of my books for the Koreadathon, which I'm doing a TBR on soon. That's why I ordered it, and like it's so beautiful. The 13th question, or the last question, is what are some books that you have to read by the end of this year? And for this one, I have quite a lot of books that I want to talk about. First of all is all of the books that I got for my book haul, or my book unboxing video up. You should check it out. Which are over there. I'm back. The first couple that I have are all the books that I got for my book haul, or my book like unboxing, but I'll go through them. The 21 Balloons, Turtles All the Way Down, Gathering Blue, The Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants, We Used to Be Friends, and The Perks of Being a Wallflower. I'm not sure if I'm going to get to read like all of these by the end of this year, but I hope to. And then I have, for the Readathon, I want to read the book Almond, so that book. And I don't know like if I want to do this year or next year, but by some point I want to read the Nevermore series, because I read the first book, but I haven't read any more in the series. And then I also want to reread Harry Potter, probably during November, because it's my favorite book series, even though the author might be a little, yeah. So that'll be the end of my mid-year freakout book tag. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, then like this video and subscribe for more content like this. Happy reading. I don't have anything to put my face. Happy reading.